What's up, guys? CryptoSavy here. Welcome to the channel where you subscribe to get daily updates every single day on Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and we look at Dow Jones Industrial Average and kind of see how the traditional markets are at the end of the video. Definitely stick around. We're going to be taking a look at yesterday's divergence. Also, bulls and bears are battling. Which way will we go? We'll talk about that. How high can we go? How low can we go? Stick around, should be a good video. Don't forget we have a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. It's an awesome community, totally free, and let's get on with it. All right, guys, as always, it's not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Always do your own due diligence and your own research before investing or trading in any market. Disclaimer scrolling on the bottom, make sure you read it, and let's take a look at the news headlines to get a feel for the sentiment. All right, blow to Bitcoin as Coinbase crashes in sudden meltdown. Big surprise. Market wrap. Traders whack the beehive as Bitcoin surges. And whipsaw, BART, whatever you want to call it, the move yesterday. We were talking about that happening. Actually, a couple days ago, I had warned you guys of a fake out of the breakout of that triangle. So BitMEX sees biggest short squeeze in 8 months after the Bitcoin crash, or after the move above 10,000, sorry. Iranian lawmaker says Bitcoin should be central bank's turf. Massive Bitcoin plunge, nothing more than traders being, let's see what that says. Then traders being traders. Pretty much. Bitcoin could be about to surge to 100,000 after stock to flow. Bitcoin news roundup for June 2nd, with the price of Bitcoin briefly breaking above 10K. The bears are the bulls are back? I don't think so. Market wrap as Bitcoin steadies, oil's turmoil. So that was on yesterday. So nothing really crazy on the headlines. Let's look at fear and greed index. We're at 48. We dropped 8 points from yesterday. We're back in the neutral zone from the greed zone. Let's take a look at the monthly. All right, so the monthly, we are above our trend line here. A close of the monthly below this is most likely going to get ugly. As of right now, the 8 EMA lies right about the 85.50 range, which is this bottom trend line here. We do still have the 55 EMA that I've been watching, and that is around, it's going to be around the $5,300 to $5,400 range. I still have that as one of my targets. Don't forget to check out my wife's webpage if you guys want to help support the channel. She has a lot of cool crypto stuff on there. Definitely check it out. You can put any crypto you want if you're not a fan of the ones on here. She can do anything you want, even family pictures or whatever. Great for gifts. Definitely check it out. It really helps support the channel, and I do appreciate it, and so does she. All right, let's look at the weekly. So, looking at the weekly, we did get a little wick through our long-term trend line from the all-time high all the way across. Actually, yeah. We did get a little wick through there. I'm not really leaning bullish yet. I'm still leaning bearish here. And I know a lot of people like to talk smack about that, but it is what it is. We did look at this falling broadening wedge here. And a measured move of the break of that, if this was to be correct, it would be around the $16,000 range. I'm not seeing that yet, but always remember, do your own due diligence. This is my opinion, not yours. So anyways, 10.3 was the spot to break. We did break it. Wick got huge rejection. Let's look at another thing here. The volume is declining while the price is moving up. That is a sign that we are in a bearish formation. If you ask me, that we're most likely going to drop out of it and come down to the lower lows. The 200 EMA right now sits at about 5,700. That will probably be a point of support on the way down if we do go down there. Let's look at this falling channel that we broke out of, tested for support, got support, and now we are still above. And remember, this is on the weekly. A big move up would be coming to retest the top of this triangle, and that could be possibly that $16,000 move. If that was to happen, it's definitely possible. I'm definitely not leaning that way though. Let's look at, well, we can't really judge the RSI in the weekly till close, so we'll hold off on that right now. Let's look at the daily. As you guys know, if you watch the channel, we had this rising broadening wedge that we broke out of back in March, and we knew that was going to be pretty bad. I did have a target. I think my target was 5,300. You know, all the bulls were laughing and saying it would never happen. Well, they actually went lower. We went all the way down to, what, 3,800 or whatever. So just so you guys know, that's how the markets work, man. Don't get caught up in the super bullish. Don't get caught up in the super bearish. Find a medium. Make up your own mind. And be careful with the Moon Boy channels. They really go crazy every time there's a $200 pump. So be careful out there. And if you are interested in trading, I do have a Prime XBT tutorial. I will leave that up top. That is by far my favorite exchange. I also use Bybit. I use Bybit mostly for scalping. And then I use Dudex too a little bit. So I don't put anything down below in my affiliate links, which helps support the channel, by the way. I don't put anything down below that I don't use, so check it out, see what you think. And Prime XBT, if you use my promo code Savy50, you get 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus, and up to 1 Bitcoin. If you use Savy25, and you can use both, you get 25% off of all of your trading fees. So yeah, pretty good deal. Let's and also on Prime XBT, another reason I like it is you can actually trade Forex, gold, silver, S&P, Dow, all that stuff on one platform, which makes it ideal to me. So anyways, all right, looking at the symmetrical triangle that we broke out of, and if you guys watched the video a couple days ago before this even happened, I had warned of it being a fake out and coming back down. Now, as to where we're at now, let's look at the bullish case. We had a target here, the breakout of 11.8, which is still possible that would get to the top of this channel. I think it's a lot less likely for that to happen now, but we're going to take a look at the daily here. What we're looking at for resistance, if we get up there, would be around the 9,800, which would be retesting this trend line once again. And down here, the bottom of, on today, obviously it goes up a little tomorrow, but on today, the bottom of this channel is around 92.50, right in that range. So if we were to break that, it could get pretty ugly. Our next line of support would be around the 89.50, which would be the bottom of this symmetrical triangle. And that would be pretty damn bearish if we fell through. We have the 55 EMA at about the $8,800 range. 200 EMA is at about the $8,300 range. Let's look at these targets here. From the swing low to the swing high, these white targets are the Fibonacci retracements. 88.77 being the 0.236, 79.40 being the 0.382, 0.5 being 71.32, 0.786 being the 52.50 range. I still have this target here at 5,400. Still looking for that as a good possibility. We also have a lower one down here, and that is because there is a CME gap on the 4-hour. Not saying it has to close, guys, but most all of them have. So it's definitely a possibility. Keep that in mind. Keep that in the back of your mind while doing any trading if you are trading. So let's look at the channel here. If we were to break out, let's say tomorrow, our target would be around the $6,600 to $6,700 range. And then, of course, we have the 0.618 and 0.65 golden pocket zone between 61.450 and 63.50. So look for a good support here and most likely a nice bounce if we do drop down to this range. And guys, it's probably not going to happen all in one swift move. 7,700 is going to be big support too. But you know, if this does break, just kind of give you an idea what it could look like. You know, we might come down, hit this support at 8,500, come back up, hit the 0.236, come back down to the 77, back up to the 85. You know, it doesn't always just go straight down, and actually it's a lot less likely to go straight down. Obviously, you have big sell-off moves that do that, but it's not, you know, not a constant thing, guys. So anyways, looking at the volume here, same thing, volume's declining while in this uptrend. Doesn't make much sense, along with all the markets right now. But the price has just continued to make lower lows, guys, all the way from here, from our last year, June, the 13.8, down to this one is right at around 10,550, and then we have 10,525, and now we have a high of 10,425. So until 10,550 or 10,560 breaks, no reason to be bullish at all, in my opinion. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour, we're going to take a look at what's going on here. As of right now, we are getting rejected from the 13, the 8, the 13, and the 21 EMA as of right now. The 55 EMA is around the $9,500 range. Like I said, if we were to break up and get support on top of these EMAs, we're looking at about 97.80 to retest this trend line. If that was to break, I see us possibly coming up to retest this area here, right around that $10,100 range. I don't see it going much higher than that, guys. If it does, then it may be looking a little bit more bullish in the short term, but 10.1's as high as I see it going here, if it can even make it up there. Yeah, we already took a look at the targets. That's what we're looking at now. So let's look at, this is what we talked about yesterday before the dump. I had showed you guys higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI. Dump, we got the dump. Still looking pretty bearish, guys. Other than we are on top of all the EMAs here. The 8 EMAs at 95.50. Break of that, the 13 EMA is at 94.80. 21 EMAs at about 93.70. And then we could break out of this channel. The target of breaking out of that channel, let's say we did it tomorrow, would be around the $6,667 range. And as you can see in the RSI, we still have plenty of room to go down there. Looks like we may be making a head and shoulders in the RSI on the daily here. So that's where I'm at with Bitcoin. Here's Litecoin. Litecoin seems to be making a rising channel here. And let's just take a quick look at the measured moves. If we were to break up from this within the next couple days, 58.41 is the target there, which would also be retesting the bottom of this rising wedge. A breakdown below it, depending on when it happened, would get us somewhere around the 36.50 range, somewhere in there. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, guys. It really helps get the videos out there when you smash a like. So take a second out, smash the like button, leave your comments down below. I always forget to mention that in the beginning, so there it is. But let's take a look at the measured move of the breakdown from this falling wedge. That gets us right around that 0.786, which is around 30.50. I still believe in coming down to these lower targets, guys. Not saying we can't get another little push up. It's definitely a possibility. I think it's less likely, but it is possible. If we look at the RSI, take a look at that. You know what? I didn't look at Bitcoin's daily RSI with you guys. Sorry about that. Let's take a look at that. We had this rising broadening wedge. We have broken down from it. Looks pretty damn ugly. We had talked about that being resistance on the bottom of this. We did get a fake out. Could this be forming a inverse head and shoulders? Definitely a possibility. I doubt it. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to point that out real quick. Did we look at the 4-hour? We did not look at the 4-hour. Basically just in a big rising channel. All right. So anyways, Litecoin, like I said, looks like it has definitely plenty of room to come down here to these lower lows. Let's look at Ethereum. And sorry, guys, I'm making this kind of quick. I'm running late as always, but I like to try to get you a video out every day. Usually when I don't, then people say it didn't go his way, so he didn't make a video. No, I have a very busy life. I run one company, own another, and yeah. So anyways, looking at Ethereum, same thing. In the bigger picture, looking at this as a rising broadening wedge, a breakdown from here in the next, this week sometime will get us around that $125 range. We do have the golden pocket zone around 152, and a break up from here could get us as high as the $300 range. Actually, that would be breaking this high, so maybe retesting this high again around 290. Definitely a possibility to test the top of this. If we were to break up the bullish case, we'd be looking at around a $377 Ethereum. If we're to break down, like I said, 125. But as of right now, guys, this is where I'm at with it. Let's look at the RSI. RSI seems to be in a rising broadening wedge. Most likely going to come down and retest this. If this breaks, bearish case. Pre-market. The Dow pre-market. Let's reset this. Just make sure. It's up 192 points, so it's looking kind of bullish this morning. Will it be a fake out? Will it continue? Let's take a look at the chart. So as of right now, we got resistance yesterday right at the top of this wick. We are above the 200 EMA. We did get support there. We had talked about that in yesterday's video. Possibility we get a run up to the 2,700 point range if this isn't a fake out and we turn around from here. But the EMAs do look pretty bullish on the daily. No matter what happens here, guys, let's look at this too. We did close above this trend line here, which is bullish for the short term for the Dow. So it does look like we're going to most likely get a move up today. But guys, these lows are still coming, in my opinion. This is going to be the hugest money grab in history as soon as they get everybody confident, which they're already doing. Even the full bears on the market are getting extremely bullish, saying that they're just going to keep printing money. Blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what they want. Once this gets up in this range and comes down, guys, this is going to be ugly. Best case scenario, in my opinion, is 17.2. If that doesn't hold, we're looking at the 9,200 range. So, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to click CryptoSavy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash those likes. Leave your comments. Don't forget to check out the affiliate links down below if you're looking for a hard wallet or any of that. I got all kinds of stuff down there. Check it out. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'm out.